This is a Hidden Voices Africa documentary about the history of the slave trade in Sierra Leone. It all started in 1462 when Portuguese explorer Pedro de Sintra arrived in what is now known as Sierra Leone, and named it Sierra Leone, due to the lion's teeth-like landforms and thunderstorms that sounded like a lion's roar. Later on, the British sailors who explored the area called it Sierra Leone, which eventually evolved into Sierra Leone in the 17th century. In the 17th century, the British became interested in Sierra Leone, and the country attracted explorers who introduced foreign exchange trade. However, with the emergence of the slave trade, human beings became the major commodity in the market. The transatlantic slave trade transported millions of enslaved Africans, including those from Sierra Leone, across the Atlantic during the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. Roughly 12.5 million slaves were brought to the Americas this way. Along the coastline of Sierra Leone, white slave traders established basements for transporting slaves. This documentary covers 3 important ports where the slave ships were anchored to transport slaves to other parts of Europe and America. These are Government Wharf, King Jimmy, and Falcon Bridge. Government Wharf's ancient building used to host slaves before they were taken to the jetty, where they were loaded onto ships for a European trip. There is a cave that leads to state houses and other parts of the city where slaves were transported from Midland to the port through the trench. The trench was also used by colonial masters to escape unexpected attacks. Old Wharf Steps leading to the shore of Rokel Estuary was declared a national monument in 1953. They were part of the rapid infrastructural improvements executed by Governor Charles, 1814 to 1824. McCarthy took over as governor when there were few stone buildings in Freetown. He ordered a flight of stone steps to be constructed in 1818 with an attendant guardhouse in 1819. These steps are often referred to in Freetown as the Portuguese steps because they included Portuguese trading activities on the shore. Falcon Bridge, where an ancient powerhouse was located, had a bunker that was a hiding place for colonial masters should there be an explosion or an attack from enemies. These structures were mainly constructed by the shores for accessible means of transportation. Although many of the original structures built with stones are destroyed, the memories of how our forefathers were groaning in the shackles of chains cannot be easily erased. It is vital to understand the history of Sierra Leone and the slave trade that occurred to learn from the past and move towards a better future.